Well, it's the next day. Today's Groundhog's Day, as a matter of fact, February 2nd. Worked pretty much all day yesterday getting the base for the new workbench built. I used 4x4 Doug fir for the legs, and they're both 4x4s in all four corners, and then just regular store-bought 2x4s for the stringers and braces and stuff like that to build the frame. So I got the frame done and decided to put the thing right over here. Keep the chop saw off to the side and keep the table saw over there. The air compressor still has plenty of room there to do its thing. So I'm going to have today on the agenda to get the top put on. Going to use a piece of plywood cut to length or cut to fit the top, and then I got a piece of 3/4 inch MDF board that I'm going to put on the top, give a nice flat surface. And the cool thing about that is that if you do bung it up over time and it gets scratched and cut and all that, that it's fairly easy to just take the old piece off, cut a new piece, put it in, there you go. So you've got a replaceable top on it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So stick around. Well, at the end of another fun day of woodworking and building workbenches and things like that, got the plywood cut for the top, got the plywood cut for the shelf that goes underneath the workbench, and I've got the MDF board cut sitting on top right now because I ran out of screws and we just had to run to Lowe's Home Improvement Store to pick up a couple boxes of more screws. But other than that, this project, at least the workbench part, is done. And I am thrilled that it's done. Got to reorganize things, replace where the tools are going to go. Over next to the circuit breaker box, where the air hoses are hanging right now, and some of the other junk that's piled in the back there and hanging down, in that little space, I'm going to anchor a couple of 2x4s against that cinder block wall and mount some 2x4s there, put a couple pieces of plywood on it, and maybe do some French cleats or some more pegboard up there so I can get some of the tools off the tables and up on some shelving units or pegboards or whatever. So I haven't finally decided on exactly how I want to approach that yet, but that's it. So now I'm getting ready and have the rest of the organizational process to go through to rearrange things, get things a little bit more efficient, and then we can start tearing apart and rebuilding the garden shed out by the garden. This is the Prepared Suburbanite reminding you to be prepared always, and I'll see you on the next video.